you're in your 20s or a young adult, then this video was made for you. I'm going to show you the exact steps I'm taking in my 20s in order to be a millionaire when I'm older. So the first step is saving at least 20% of your income. The easiest way to do this is to set up a separate bank account and automatically deposit 20% of your paycheck into this account. If 20% is too hard, then you should at least start with 5 to 10%. But if you're in your 20s and living with your parents, then you should be able to save more. So your money isn't losing buying power to inflation. This money should go into a high yield savings account. And at the start of your wealth building process, you should use this money to create a 3 to 6 month emergency fund. This will help to protect you against any unexpected expenses. The next stage is my favourite part, and that's investing. I do just need to mention that nothing in this video is financial advice, I'm just simply stating my opinion. So please make sure to do your own research beforehand. Personally, I would invest into a diversified ETF such as VUSA. This contains the top 500 companies in the US by market cap. Another good example is the FTSE All-World Index. This includes thousands of all the top companies from around the world. And when investing, I'd recommend setting up a stocks and shares ISA, as this allows you to deposit up to £20,000 per financial year, which is April to April. And all money you make within this account is completely tax-free. And the sooner you can start investing, the better, due to this thing known as compound interest. I have made a previous video on this on my channel, so you can go and check it out. But to simply sum things up, the earlier you can start investing, the more that your money will snowball and compound over time. Now, your 20s is all about building, especially in your career, so when you do get pay rises, you should make sure that your expenses don't increase too much. Otherwise, you'll fall into the trap of something known as lifestyle inflation, which basically means you work hard, you get a raise, you earn more money, then you spend more money, then you run out of money, and basically repeat this cycle. So even though on paper you may be earning more money than you were 5 years ago, you're also spending more money, so you're basically in the same position. So to prevent this from happening, you should keep your expenses as low as possible and don't increase them too much as you get those pay rises. A famous quote that you may have heard before is, "People who live below their means enjoy a peace and freedom that those busy upgrading their lifestyle can't understand." So if you do live below your means, you don't have to worry so much about your finances, which means your life will be more enjoyable and more peaceful. The next step I would recommend for people in their 20s is setting up something known as a lifetime ISA. This basically allows you to deposit up to £4,000 per financial year, and the government will give you an additional 25% on top. Money within your ISA can only be used for either retirement or a first-time property. And in addition to the 25% that the government gives you, you do also earn interest on top of this, which will usually be around 3 to 4% at the moment. Personally, I use an app called Moneybox for my ISA, but this video isn't sponsored. As well as earning money from your job, you should start a side hustle or learn a high income skill. You can only cut your expenses so much, but you can focus on making more money as much as you want. So starting a side hustle such as an online business or reselling stuff on Vinted could be a way to earn an extra few £100s every single month. And my final tip is that you should avoid all high interest credit cards. Credit cards are good in order to build your credit score, but you should make sure to pay them off in full every single month. Follow my page if you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one.